Hello, I'm Anthony. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Good to be here, Hutto. It's a hard choice. Both teams will be confident. There's very little to choose between these sides. Both have their flaws, which have been spoken about, but whoever can get on top in the clearances will have a big advantage.
Fair enough, Harf. Thanks for that. Plenty of noise and excitement as we await the coin toss. Saturday afternoon footy is underway. The two big men do battle. Prestia, Bolton. That might have been dropping the ball.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Ignoring the corridor for now. Warner. He's so good in close. Lloyd. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Fox with the big fist. Prestia. They'll need to limit his influence. The Swans have been caught napping.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Lloyd, tasked with the kick in. Stevens had his name written all over it. Bad error there. He hasn't kicked it very well. Cumberland, desperate defence, and out it goes. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
Oh, there's a bit of niggle in this one early. A couple of players already unhappy with some attention off the ball.
Taranto will be important as always. Can he hit a target? Blakey takes an excellent grab. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Throws it on the boot. It must be his birthday. Kicks inside the forward 50. Warner making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Kicking for his first. That's a miss kick, and it's been picked off. Clever kick. Blakey uses the body well. Sets up a foot race. Heaney marks on centre wing. Sees something he likes. Some indirect ball movement here. Reed! Strong grab. Towards full forward. Clark has a vice-like grip.
They should be on the board with a goal.
This is for the lead. Looks good off the boot. They're in front.
He might just be in for a big day.
The Swans have opened their account. Hickey wins it out of the centre. Hopper, McIntosh. He's been busy so far. Lynch! Great hands there.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Not a good kick. In fact, it might be out on the full.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Goes long from the kick in. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Almost an accidental intercept. Doesn't often waste it. Bolton snares the loose ball. Heads for the pocket. Martin wins the contest hands down.
These half chances can often be the difference. He wasn't under any pressure there. That's a bad mistake.
Can they get something going? Defence 101 there. Mills couldn't get a disposal. Lynch desperate to win it back. He ran into a brick wall. Normally delivers. Haywood. They'll bide their time. Hickey clears the area. Hopper feeling the heat. The Tigers have denied them the corridor. Can they catch them out on the turnover? He's besieged. Keeps it low. Broad is calm in a crisis. Somehow release the ball. Reed claims the advantage and can shoot at goal. Parker. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Nankervis smashes it out of there. Cochin gets his kick despite the heat. McCartan wins it back. Great mark. Stevens, he's wrapped up. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Punch clear. Short gives the handball away. Nankervis, good build-up. They're a big chance here. McCartan tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Cops some unwanted attention.
Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
What's he got on offer? Lloyd. Kicks to space. Haywood. Searching kick. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Bolter. The Swans guarding the corridor. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Sets a task for the forwards. Franklin gets to the front spot. Hackley is hard to beat one-on-one.
Forwards dream of these shots.
He couldn't miss this, could he?
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Swans with a break now. The big men fly. Short. McIntosh running in support. Got to go quickly. Time running out. Broad. Quick kick towards centre half forward. McCartan, ever reliable. Can he find a teammate? Ralph Smith got a fist in. Has to be clean. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Heaney takes the mark and can extend the margin.
Kicking at his first.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
The Tigers might think about an early adjustment here. They are looking very vulnerable.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Rucks go at it. The Swans with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Swans deserve the lead they were able to achieve in that first term, but I still feel there's plenty of room for improvement. If they can maintain their work ethic and be efficient with ball in hand, then the task will be significant for the opposition.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. Hickey punches it out of the ruck. Taranto. McIntosh into the action again already. Short only knows one way. Rioli. Cochin does the crumbing. Sets sail for home, and he is delivered.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
It was a long time coming, but maybe that can start something. Hickey had his measure today. Cochin. Terrific tackle. Stevens reads the play so well. They cannot keep him quiet. Not a great kick, and the umpire will throw it back.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
Football's a game of mistakes, and both sides are making plenty. The key is where you make them and what the damage is.
Parker on the same page as his ruck. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Thought his way through it. Good disciplined defence. Taranto was afforded latitude. The defenders will be nervous. McCartan should have taken the mark. He's everywhere at the moment. Second effort needed. Pickett pounces. He's got it.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Tigers were dominated early, but they've hit back hard. Hickey wins it down. Warner, he just keeps racking up disposals. Who's front and centre? Socket off the deck. Bolter runs onto it. Gets the kick away. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Rioli gives it everything. Bolton. He just dropped it.
Must be holding the ball, and it is.
McIntosh. He doesn't waste many. McInerney. His field kicking is normally first rate. Rioli with an opportunity now. He's generally a good kick. McCartan cuts them off at halfback towards the boundary line. Didn't want to take possession and out of play.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
Both sides look defensively very well set up, so there might need to be some risks taken in order to open this game up.
Cochin, Rioli. It's a high kick, a real rainmaker. Bolton towards the goal mouth. Look at him go. He's lost possession. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Hickey with a deft tap. Terrific forward pressure. A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two. Who can get the clearance? Hopper. They're playing for keeps. Rioli. He'll be sore in the morning. Closed him down. We've got another stoppage.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
Well, here's an opportunity to execute a set play and hit the scoreboard. What have they got?
Cochin. He's been dispossessed. Good hands. Parker. Ball spills free in the tackle. Heaney. Stevens. They've put themselves under pressure. Heads for full forward.
Taking no chances there.
He's off. Lloyd to bring it back in. Pickett. Can he get a shot away? To give them the lead. He's done it.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Tigers are having a lot of the play and making it count too. Hickey looking for territory. Warner. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. The two big men do battle. Taranto. Hopper. Now it's someone else's problem. Turns it over in the middle. That was almost handed to him. Cochin. The Swans are really under the pump here. McCartan. He's stopped in his tracks. They've given it back. Going at his first, and he's got it.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Tigers are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Nankervis showing his skills. They've got good chemistry, those two. Rioli, Prestia. He's set upon. They've worked it well. Can they get another one? Oh, my word! Up, up and away!
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
The Tigers have well and truly got the jump now. Hickey wins it, short, takes the logical option. That's good aggressive footy. You can see their confidence growing. Taranto with an opportunity. Knew the tackle was coming. There's an argument for a free kick there. Nankervis palms it down. McInerney. This spells trouble. Prestia runs in and bangs it home.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
The Tigers are holding them at bay. Hickey wins it down. Prestia. Cochin. That's an aggressive handball. Bolton. They're building something dangerous here.
How'd he get rid of that? Illegally, says the ump.
Bit of a nothing kick. It must be his birthday. The Tigers are playing some great footy. Rampy wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. And they're away. Haywood takes a beauty. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. The Swans not at their best so far. That's a bit of a waste. Bolter with a chance now. He'll feel that one. Short. The Tigers are red hot at the moment. Blakey. Bolton putting his body on the line. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Swans will be hearing alarm bells right about now. Hickey wins the hit out. McIntosh delivers it inside 50. Bolton goes goalward, and he's off target.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Aggressive with the kick in. Heaney bombs it in. Leaves it behind. Haywood. It's a desperate tackle. The Swans saw their early lead evaporate in that quarter. Lots of thinking for their brains trust to do. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Swans are really struggling to score so far, and the simple reason is that they're not winning enough ball. They would need to be super efficient with the ball that they are getting, but it isn't sustainable. Whether tactically they try something different at stoppages or they throw someone different into the middle, they've got to do something.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Good tackle. The umpire set. As he had no prior. McDonald, the winner there. Pickett, Prestia. Hand pass cut off. Was he held without it? Hopper, Rioli. They're playing with purpose and poise. McCartan is there to thwart that play. This might be a chance for the High Flyers. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. That's an impressive mark. I've liked his game today. Papley. Just needs a good bounce. He's off target. They've let them off the hook there. Compounds the problem by giving away 50. He's off. Flostone to bring it in. He had one job and he made a meal of it. Rioli gets there first. They can smell victory. And they're away. Short pass. Looks good. Lloyd. A chance to clear now. McInerney. Can he impose himself on the match? Heaney. Great hands there. Into the pocket he goes. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
The Swans are just hanging in there. They sorely need a goal.
Going at his second. Florence trying to bring the Crummers into play. No easy exit. He's got it.
He's a terrific asset with his pace and skills, and that was another example.
The Swans are just hanging in there, but they need to string some goals together. McDonald gets his hand to it. Cochin is a clearance beast. Nankervis, what can he do with it? Delivers it inside 50. McCartan saves the day. Haywood goes very wide. Reed, the kick's astray and out of bounds.
How's it look down there, Gary?
The Swans are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination, but they do need to be cleaner with the footy.
Prestia. That might attract a pack. Bolton is hard to beat one-on-one. Clever handball. McIntosh. The Swans are chasing tail. Goulden with a terrific mark deep in defence. He might have thought about the corridor. Lloyd, strong grab. What a game he's having. It's amounted to nothing. This is promising. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Can they keep the footy this time? That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Warner. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. McDonald, the winner there. McIntosh. Stevens has it now on centre wing. Going for territory. Clark. That one was always his.
Well, I'm not sure he's got the journey from there.
They desperately need this. That's a strong mark.
From point blank range.
The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Swans are not going to go away, it seems. They have a good understanding, those two. Rioli got in the way. Nankervis, Pickett, Broad. The aerialist will battle for this ball. You can't question his commitment. He's got it!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Tigers have got away. McDonald wins it. Prestia, Pickett, delivers it inside 50. Rioli leading from the front. Desperate defence. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Good ruck work. Fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. The Swans under great pressure. Dangerous place to turn it over. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
The Tigers forcing them out wide. Warner collects the half volley, looking to peg one back. Reed got to the right position and hung on. Papley, this is good footy.
The Swans with a late chance.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
He's really set them alight in that forward line, playing that small forward role beautifully.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. He'll be sore in the morning. Haywood under pressure. Can he be the fire starter? Reed is so strong one-on-one.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
That's just what you want from your key forward. A big marking goal with the game in the balance.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. The big men fly. Prestia, McIntosh, Blakey with the smother. Maybe that can lift them. He's besieged.
And he's done for holding the ball.
They'll be marched inside 50. The coach will be fuming. Away he goes. Three quarters in and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour, but some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now, or they don't play.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. McIntosh, up and under. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Mills gets to the front spot. Moving the footy laterally. Lloyd. The Swans have been gallant. Haywood should be in the votes today. Uses the non-preferred. Mills handballs it to nobody. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Attracted a crowd. McDonald. Rowbottom. That won't make the distance. Clark gets to the drop and they'll get the goal in the end.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
No problems there.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
The Tigers really need to respond now. Rucks go at it. Rowbottom. He's run into trouble. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. McInerney fighting hard. They look a different team. Haywood couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Bolter runs onto it. Rioli He's kicked it high. Lloyd takes an excellent grab. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Warner out wide with the kick. Broad picks off the pass. That's a quality hand pass. Flostone. Blakey wins it back. Great mark. The Swans finishing strongly. Haywood crosses the paint. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Bolter mops that one up. Nankervis. Rioli towards half forward with the kick. Bolton has it on a string. Cochin. That's skillful. Quality delivery by foot. And that'll be 50. Undisciplined play.
This would ease the nerves just a little.
It's a goal.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Tigers with a bit of breathing space now. Rowbottom in the thick of it as ever. Rioli delivers to centre half forward. Lloyd stripped of the footy. Bolton. The defence is disorganised. The Swans have been caught napping.
Must kick goal in a close match.
We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Back into play. Mills takes a beauty. And they're out of trouble. Lloyd. What can they generate? Rowbottom had his name written all over it. Sweeping handball. Lloyd dashing along the boundary. Kicks to half forward. Haywood. Tarrant will tidy up. They'll contest in the centre square. The kick was misdirected. Just has to hit a target. He's plucked it and should have a shot. The Tigers on the ball now. Rioli. Cochin in the right spot. Rowbottom picks it off. That's poor kicking. He's set upon. He might have thought about hand passing. The Swans have won it back. Haywood. He hasn't struck that well at all. Never looked like being a goal. Good looking kick. It's come unstuck. Who's at home? Clark has a way of drawing the footy.
This should not be a problem.
He converts and narrows the margin.
Showing exactly why they want the ball in his hands.
Neither team deserves to lose, and perhaps neither will. Warner couldn't get an effective disposal. Rioli runs onto it. He's so clean with the footy. Lloyd tumbles a punt towards the boundary line.
The umpire's pinned him for insufficient intent.
Can they find a late goal? Turned over on centre wing. Penetrating ball. Reed wins the contest hands down. That's almost worth a kick. Clark. They'll need to be more careful than that. He's got an option in the centre square. Warner cuts it off. Mark straight in front. This might be the game.
Lots of pressure on him here. Can he rise to the occasion?
Kicks at goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
I thought I heard a fan yell out, blow the siren. Rowbottom. It's a tough game. The Tigers have to be clean here. Time is of the essence. Punch clear. Short. Under pressure. Siren. Oh, they've hung on. What a win. That could so easily have slipped away. But they have hung tough. Bravo. On behalf of Daniel Hartford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon. A very good evening. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from Marvel Stadium. We've been looking forward to this contest between the Dogs and Collingwood. There aren't any points on the line today. Joins me. Who's your pick today, Half?
Thanks, Hutto. No one would know who's going to win this match. This is a tough one to tip. I've landed with the home team, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if it goes the other way. It should be a beauty.
An interesting perspective. Thanks, Half. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. We've been looking forward to this one all week, and now the moment has arrived. Cameron wins the hit out. De Goey. That hand pass was telegraphed. Terrific tackle. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Liberatore. Smith. The defenders will be nervous. Howe cuts it off. Normally delivers. McStay. Drives it inside the forward 50. McCreary is the target, and he marks.
He should put them on the board here. Just a question of accuracy.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Pies are off to the ideal start. English with a deft tap. Smith with a chance to send it forward. Vandermeer. Can he find a teammate? West sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Dogs have opened their account. Rucks go at it. Bontempelli read it well. Williams throws it on the boot. Howe clears the area. Smith going at his first, and he's got it.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Mitchell, solid tackle. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Cameron showing his skills. Williams in heavy traffic. It's a tough game. Treloar, McLean, hoofs it off the deck. They might be caught out on the turnover. Daniel, Liberatore. The Dogs looking ominous. Pendlebury wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Keith doesn't often waste it. Dacos takes an excellent grab. He's made a hot start to this match. Has to be clean. Great smother. McStay. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Liberatore doesn't want to turn it over there. English. Can he hit a target? The kick was misdirected. Drives it inside the forward 50. McStay! Strong grab.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
He's off. Taking no risks with the kick in. Jones couldn't get a disposal.
He had prior opportunity.
Smith, they'll need to limit his influence.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Pies have responded to the challenge. De Goey, it's a hot footy. Hoskin Elliott gets his kick despite the heat. McRae, that's skillful. English, Mitchell, one step ahead. De Goey, he's kicked it high. McStay had his name written all over it. Into the pocket he goes. McCreary takes the mark and can extend the margin. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The Pies were jumped, but the response has been impressive. They've got good chemistry, those two. What's he got on offer? McCreary! Great body work.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Struck it well, no problems there.
The Dogs are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
The Dogs have been slow out of the blocks. Smith is a clearance beast. Liberatore. Can he be the fire starter? Dacos is there to save the day. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Turned over on centre wing. Searching kick. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Cameron. Slick hands. De Goey can run and carry. Kicking for his first. Richards! Can you believe it? Oh, that's incredible. Absolutely amazing. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Dacos wins it back. Great mark. Moving the footy laterally. Side bottom. Read it well and claims the mark.
Might be just out of range.
It's a big kick. Is it big enough? Myercheck! Too big, too strong, too good.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
The Dogs will need to respond. It's being put to them. Bontempelli, McRae. That's a legal disposal, isn't it?
Tries to take him on and loses.
What a first term they're having. Ugle-Hagan trying to bring the Crummers into play. Quarter time and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Dogs have been outworked so far. They'll look to their leaders to drive a step up in intensity. It's not always about the obvious things. It's also the knock-on that releases a teammate, the extra effort to effect a smother, the gut running to lay a shepherd. When you're in that mindset, you give yourselves a great chance.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Williams cops some unwanted attention. Almost an accidental intercept. We've got another stoppage. Cameron had his measure today. Smith, he ran into a brick wall. Johannesson, they're building something dangerous here. Dacos saves the day. The Pies are playing some great footy. That's an impressive mark. Keith accepted the invitation. Gets the kick away. Who's front and centre? Crisp gathers on the half volley. Handballs it to nobody. Liberatore runs onto it. He'll be sore in the morning. No way through there and they'll reset. English smashes it out of there. Smith, McRae. The Dogs not at their best so far. Vandermeer only knows one way. Navigated the traffic. Good build-up. English. He will surely make this count. Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
They've been guilty of some questionable decision-making today, but not on that occasion. That was much better for them.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. McRae, he's been busy so far. Maynard tries to spike it out of the danger zone. A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two. English wins the tap. Smith on the same page as his ruck. Dacos, side bottom. Breaks the line. Good luck catching him.
He's run too far. The Cardinals sin.
He just keeps racking up disposals. Hoskin Elliott read that one right off the boot. McStay. What a hand pass. Side bottom. Normally creative. They're playing with purpose and poise. It's amounted to nothing. A chance to clear now. That's not a good kick. To no one in particular. Elliott. This must be a goal. Sets up a foot race. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
Oh, it's not pretty at the moment. You can hear the body-on-body contact down here. They're hitting in hard.
Gardner. Time to measure the kick. Side bottom. An unexpected opportunity here.
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
It's a get-out-of-jail free card. Daniel to bring it in. Smith on a lead. Can they get something going? They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be. That's come off the instep.
This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
Ignoring the corridor for now. Side bottom. Couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. That foray forward amounts to nothing. Mitchell reads the ball so well. Crisp swoops. Daniel is calm in a crisis. Liberatore with a chance to run. Williams takes the hand pass. Pendlebury making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Can't get a clean kick away. He's besieged. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Cameron looking for territory. Smith. Williams can just about have a shot here. He's not one to take a backward step. Crisp runs onto it. No easy exit.
Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
Is that 50? Yes, it is. He's off. He's already got one. Now he's got two. What can they generate? Vandermeer runs in and bangs it home.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Dogs will not go away. Cameron gets his hand to it. DeGoey, Elliott got to the right position and hung on. Up and under. Hoskin Elliott is hard to beat one-on-one.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He hasn't kicked it very well. That's a strong mark.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
Needs a good kick. It looks a good kick. Is it there?
This one might come down to who kicks better at goal.
Away he goes. Daniel to bring it back in. He had one job and he made a meal of it.
The Pies with a late chance.
This would be a timely goal. The kick's a bit wonky.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Taking no risks with the kick in. The kick was centimetre perfect. And they're out of trouble. Side bottom takes an excellent grab. Can they find a late goal? McCreary, that one was always his.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
For a 3-goal game, it's there. They're pinched a break.
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
The Pies have steadied after they were challenged. Smith can send them into attack. Liberatore, McRae, he's giving 100%. We've hit the long break, and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Pies in front at the halfway mark, but this is anyone's game. I can't see either side relenting, and it should make for an entertaining and unpredictable second half. Both sides will certainly know they've been in a contest at the end.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Cameron is giving him a bath. Crisp, Liberatore. This is great pressure footy. There goes the kick inside the 50. Johannesson heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Moore to bring it back in. To Goey. Uses the body well. Howe. I've liked his game today. Hoskin Elliott. Drives it inside the forward 50. Step ladder time. The aerialist will battle for this ball. You can't afford to do that too often. Bombs it in. McCreary gets to the front spot.
The Pies have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Kicks at goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
The Dogs will be hearing alarm bells right about now. Liberatore, well played. His vision was excellent. They're a big chance here. De Goey. It's no place for the faint-hearted. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. English with a deft tap. Smith leading from the front. Treloar, Pendlebury with the big fist. Good tackle. Look at him go. They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
If they can get the next one, it'll be on. Cameron slaps it out. Liberatore, Treloar. Kicks inside the forward 50. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Howe. He's suddenly a popular man. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Cameron has been dominant in the ruck. Desperate defence. There's an argument for a free kick there. Rucks go at it. De Goey. It's a hot footy. Side bottom. He's wrapped up. We've got another stoppage. Who can get the clearance? Dacos. They cannot keep him quiet. Hoskin Elliott. They've got time to put the kettle on. Gardner read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. He's everywhere at the moment. And that's a letdown. Gives it everything. Hoskin Elliott. This will be their first entry for a while. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
Showing exactly why they want the ball in his hands.
The Pies with a steadying goal. The two big men do battle. Smith, Bontempelli, West. Catch me if you can, he says. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Dogs have closed to within 3 kicks. Liberatore, Johannesson in the right spot. Can he impose himself on the match? Dacos. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Cameron has rucked tirelessly. The Pies under great pressure. English, Williams. It's there!
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
The Dogs are back in business. De Goey, he'll work all day. Pendlebury, Treloar, chops it off. English, Bontempelli, Williams. Good vision there. They've worked it well. He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has. Vandermeer.
Every bit counts, so I guess.
He's off. Norton with the smother. Maybe that can lift them. He's got it.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Dogs with all the momentum now. Cameron with the tap. Crisp. He's generally a good kick. McRae. You have to love the commitment. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Can they get another one? Treloar heads for the pocket. Maynard had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Ugle-Hagan gets in the way. It's there!
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
This is a ding-dong battle. Both sides unrelenting in their attack on the footy. Cameron smashes it out of there. Crisp. Hoskin Elliott. He's run into trouble. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. How? Tony Modra would have been proud of that. Maynard has pushed into space. Pendlebury. The Pies should be able to clear now. Mitchell takes the logical option. Crisp. On the non-preferred. Myercheck can go back and shoot at goal.
He's got it right where you want it. No excuses not to finish the job.
Two already today. Can he make it three? You bet he can.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Smith, McRae. There goes the kick inside the 50. Defence 101 there. Ugle-Hagan to give them the lead. He's done it.
It hasn't been his best day, certainly, but he's still found ways to impact the match.
Who would know who's going to win this? Cameron gets his hand to it. Liberatore, got to go quickly. Time running out. There goes the kick inside the 50. McLean, he just dropped it. Cops some unwanted attention. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Cameron got his palm to it. Crisp met solidly. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. English wins it down. Smith almost threw it out. De Goey into the middle with the kick. We'll turn for home with this match firmly in the balance. A cracking final quarter coming up. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
It's been an absorbing contest. Every time you think one side might be about to break it open, the other comes back. They'll both keep backing their systems, but it might ultimately come down to who holds their nerve better. This should be a ripping last quarter.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Important clearance here. Smith, not a lot of space to work with. He's caught. De Goey. The Pies have been gallant. They've given it back. Hurried kick goes very wide. Turned over on centre wing.
The non-preferred lets him down.
It's a high ball. What a game he's having. De Goey picks it off. That's poor kicking. Good hands. Pendlebury delivers to centre half forward. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Turned over. Mitchell wins it back. Great mark. Who will stand under that? McStay fumbled it like a cake of soap. McCreary. It's a tough game. He's kicked it dreadfully. It's a goal.
On the board with his first. That'll boost his confidence.
Yet another lead change. Cameron had his measure today. Smith, Treloar. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Johannesson charges onto it. McRae in the centre square. Heads for full forward. Good disciplined defence. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Mitchell can't afford to panic. No easy exit. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Big clearance to win here. He's stopped in his tracks. Johannesson. How will the umpire see this? Well, that's not like him. Towards the goal mouth. Moore got a fist in. Lob. It's there!
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
It's a good old-fashioned arm wrestle. Cameron showing his skills. Mitchell, De Goey. This is promising. He must have heard footsteps. Kicks laterally. Elliott takes a beauty. Brings it out wide. McStay wins the contest hands down.
Must kick goal in a close match.
This for the lead. It's online. He's ice cool under pressure.
Neither team is able to string goals together or generate any meaningful momentum. It's an engrossing battle.
Neither team deserves to lose, and perhaps neither will. Cameron, the winner there. De Goey, almost an accidental intercept. Treloar receives a clever hand pass, and the kick inside 50 lets them down. His field kicking is normally first rate. Elliott, they'll bide their time. Cameron. They're going hammer and tong. Was that a throw? Towards full forward. Majacek! Great hands there.
This will give them some breathing space.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
It's a big play from a big player. The contested mark was superb, but it wouldn't have counted for much without the finish.
The Pies are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Mitchell, he's besieged. The Dogs will have one eye on the clock. English got his palm to it. He'll be sore in the morning. Smith, Williams, drives it inside the forward 50. McLean, this'll be a goal. Through it goes. And there's a kick, the difference.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
2 points in it. Cameron is giving him a bath. De Goey, so influential today. Desperate stakes. Closed him down. Treloar, what can he do with it? Heads towards half forward. McLean, feeling the heat. Liberatore has brought his own ball. Good tackle. No one deserves to lose. It's been a tremendous contest. Cameron got his palm to it. McRae, Treloar can run, and that's a great hand pass. Going at his second. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Norton, it's there!
He's got a couple now, and he's making the most of his opportunities.
3 goals apiece this term. The big men fly. McRae, Smith, West. Knew the tackle was coming. Delivers it inside 50. Clean pickup. He's set upon. That was almost handed to him. De Goey, Cameron. He's suddenly a popular man. Smith runs onto it. Treloar, good looking kick. Moore saves the day. Goes long. Hoskin Elliott dishes it off. De Goey. Off he goes. They can't catch him. He's put the foot down. Takes it out wide. Who's at home? Mark, straight in front. This might be the game.
His nerves will be jangling. It's a big moment.
It's there!
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
It's an almighty arm wrestle. Cameron has been dominant in the ruck. Mitchell, Hoskin Elliott, kicks inside the forward 50. Oh, what about that for a mark? And they're away. Cameron takes an excellent grab. He's just about kicked the cover off it. That's a strong mark.
This to seal it.
Tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
The mark was terrific, but unfortunately doesn't count for much thanks to the disappointing finish.
He's off. Got to get this down the other end quickly. That's a bit of a waste. He's normally good on his non-preferred. The Dogs will feel like they let that one slip. It was there for the taking, but they just couldn't get across the line. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now. Good. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along. Saturday afternoon footy is underway. Natanui wins the first hit out. Neal, the midfield battle so important. Throws it on the boot. Berry, ball spills free in the tackle. Rayner. This should end in a shot at goal. Hearn! Tony Modra would have been proud of that. That's good vision. The kick was misdirected. What's he got on offer? Cole wins it back. Great mark. Normally delivers. Berry takes an excellent grab. Gunston is in a better position. 50 metres. What was a likely goal now becomes a certainty.
He'll expect to convert this. That's what they call a good old-fashioned clanger.
Away he goes.
Bad kicking there, out on the full. Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Should kick the goal now, and does.
It gives everyone a shot at confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Lions have opened their account. Natanui, the winner there. She, Cripps, takes the hand pass. This is promising. He's been busy so far. Waterman drops into the hole and marks.
He can level it up here with a good kick.
Goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
He's off. Coleman with the footy. Allen trying to bring the Crummers into play. It's a desperate tackle.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Lays it off. Andrews, can he hit a target? Natanui within range, can make them pay.
Oh, I'm not sure he's got the journey from there.
Accuracy and distance might both be problems here. Darling, great hands there.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Good match so far. McInerney wins it out of the centre. Dunkley, he's besieged. Neal, a bit of friendly fire. Rayner, Ashcroft in the right spot. That was almost handed to him. Doesn't often waste it. Payne has it now on centre wing. Shuey cuts them off at halfback. Can he find a teammate? Yo, sweeping handball. That's a give up. Inside 50 with the kick. McGovern tries to spike it out of the danger zone. This will be a goal, and we have a new leader.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Kelly is there in the clinches. He's wrapped up.
The crowd cries, ball, and they get their wish.
And that'll be 50. Undisciplined play.
This would give them some breathing space.
That won't be a goal, and it might not even score.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Some indirect ball movement here. I wouldn't like to be within earshot of the coach right now.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort.
A golden opportunity, and he's blown it. You can see how annoyed he is with himself.
Hearn goes towards half-back. He's generally a good kick. Payne leads his opponent. The Eagles have denied them the corridor. Rayner. Crunching tackle. McCluggage runs in and bangs it home.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Lions with 3 of the first 4. Sheed. He's set upon.
The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
He doesn't waste many. Neal. The Lions are playing some great footy. Ginby cuts it off. Sees something he likes. Backs himself in. Gives it everything. Yo. Dishes it off. Aaron hand pass, and they've turned it over. Barris with a terrific mark deep in defence. The Eagles not at their best so far. Ashcroft crosses the paint. Good disciplined defence. He might have thought about hand passing. Cameron. Desperate defence. Danaher. He's got it.
It's too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
The Eagles are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Berry. They're huffing and puffing. Danaher displaying great endeavour. Rayner. This will be another one. Oh, they can do no wrong.
They're just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. She collects the half volley. Cripps towards the goal mouth. That's an impressive mark.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Can he bend this through? Yes, he can.
That's a timely, steadying goal, and the Shadows are caught at time.
The Lions with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Eagles need to tighten up in a few areas, particularly clearances and inside 50s. They have the forwards to kick a winning score, so if the midfielders can get their hands on the footy a bit more and use it well, they'll be right in this match.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that.
Straightforward, you would think.
He should not miss from there, and he doesn't.
They needed to get the first of the second quarter, and they have.
The Eagles haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Natanui with the tap. Neal. They've put themselves under pressure. Kelly. That's an aggressive handball. She gets the kick away. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Eagles have had a great patch. Neal. Berry. Finally, they go inside 50. Cameron. Going at his first, and he's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Lions are doing enough to keep their noses in front. The big men fly. She, terrific tackle. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. McInerney with a deft tap. Natanui sharks it. Can he be the fire starter? Waterman. That one was always his.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
He's kept them in it. Just a pity he hasn't had more support.
One kick game again. McInerney smashes it out of there. They have a good understanding, those two. Neal leading from the front. Solid tackle. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Natanui looking for territory. He ran into a brick wall. McInerney, he'll be sore in the morning. They've got time to put the kettle on. Darling wins the contest hands down. Ryan, can he get a shot away?
Tries to take him on and loses.
Sizes up what's ahead. Starcevic marks in the back pocket. A chance to clear now. This might well cost them a goal.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
He hasn't kicked it very well. Darling takes a beauty.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Leans back and drills it.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
The Eagles having a good patch. Natanui showing his skills. He's suddenly a popular man. Lions. McGovern is there in defence. Searching kick. Cripps uses the body well. Sets up a foot race. Waterman has brought his own ball. He's everywhere at the moment. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Payne. It's come unstuck. He must have heard footsteps. They might be caught out on the turnover. The defenders will be nervous. Rayner has 2 today. Make it 3.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
The Lions have responded to the challenge. Natanui wins the tap. McCluggage, Starcevic, Lions. They're a big chance here. McGovern clears the area. That's a poor place to give the ball back. He's got it!
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind of niggling little doubts and anxieties.
The Lions have got it out to 2 goals. Neil, Ashcroft can get it and go. They're playing with purpose and poise. Cameron should hurt them here. Dunkley, 3 in a row coming up. What a patch they're having.
The Eagles need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Ashcroft, you can see their confidence growing. Ginby, it's a tough game. Cameron has 1 already. Now it's 2.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Lions are threatening to run away with it now. This has been impressive. Ashcroft, Payne, he's lost possession. He's not giving up. Kelly in the centre square. Hunt, feeling the heat. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Good ruck work. McCluggage wins a hard ball. Lions, he's lost it. Kelly didn't need to be asked twice. They cannot keep him quiet. The Eagles have been caught napping. Away he goes towards the boundary line. Ashcroft, Gary Ablett Sr., eat your heart out. Centering ball. Cameron, he's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Eagles really need to respond now. Natanui with the tap. Yo, he's stopped in his tracks. Lions, 1 step ahead. They've got winners all over the park. Shuey, he'll be annoyed by that. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Might be time for 1 more score here. Quality delivery by foot.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
The Eagles are struggling at the moment. It's difficult to make a case for them.
He's off. Goes long from the kick in. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Hearn wriggles clear. Half-time and the home fans are absolutely wrapped with what they've seen so far. It couldn't have gone much better. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Lions have scored freely so far, but will they keep it going or will they be tempted to slow things down now that they have what should be a match-winning lead? It can be challenging to find the balance between offence and defence, but they did a very good job of it in the first half.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Natanui got his palm to it. McCluggage only knows one way. Lions. McGovern with the big fist. Zorko, an ever-present threat. It's there!
The Eagles have to do something. It's getting out of hand.
The Lions are playing supreme footy at the moment. Can they keep it going? Cripps under pressure. In the middle, Dunkley accepted the invitation. The aerialist will battle for this ball. McGovern making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Berry, Payne, caught, dropped it like a hot potato. They're irrepressible at the moment. Zorko fumbles it. He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
Hearn goes towards half-back. Hunt on a lead. Play on. That's come off the side of the boot.
He completely miscued that. The Lions are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
Goes with the check side, but it's narrow.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
He's off. Hearn brings it back in.
Sometimes footy comes down to who makes the fewest mistakes. That was a shocker.
Heads for the pocket. Barris got a fist in. Lions kicking for his first. Never looked like being a goal. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Yo has a vice-like grip. Bit of a nothing kick. The Lions have won it back. How will the umpire see this? Stoppage coming up on the wing. Natanui wins it. Good ruck work and good roving too. That's a bruising tackle. Hewitt met solidly. Payne with an opportunity now. He's been dispossessed. Cripps got the handball away. Gardner in the right spot at the right time. She cuts it off. He's kicked it high. Hewitt got to the right position and hung on. Can he impose himself on the match? That's great footy.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
He's going for it. I think he's dogged it. It's a magnificent kick.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Just a glimmer. Yo, he's besieged. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Natanui palms it down. Berry, he just dropped it. Kelly. Time to measure the kick. Defence 101 there. Payne. Who's front and centre? Robertson comes free in the tackle. Kelly gathers on the forward flank. Another goal and they'll believe. Darwin read it well and claims the mark.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
That's a great effort. It'll go very close.
He's been on song today, so we really shouldn't be surprised that he converted that one.
The Eagles will not lie down. Natanui wins it out of the centre. Dunkley, he's caught. Couldn't get a disposal. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Coleman is calm in a crisis. Thought his way through it. The kick was ill-directed. They desperately need this. Darwin will save his teammates' blushes.
He's 3 from 3. Can he maintain a perfect record?
The assignment is simple and he makes no mistake.
The Lions must respond. They've copped up 3 in a row.
The Eagles were on the rack, but it's a quality response from them. His field kicking is normally first rate. Hewitt. That's not his best effort.
Missed the target by a long way.
I've liked his game today. Allen, within range, can make them pay. Who's at home? No easy exit. Dunkley. Payne. He's so clean with the footy. Lions can keep it moving. That might attract a pack. Shuey wins it back. Great mark. They need to hit the scoreboard here. That's an impressive mark. Heads for full forward. McCluggage. What a hand pass. Dunkley. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? This spells trouble. Cripps. Up and under. Gaff. Great body work.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
He's off. Moving the footy laterally. Allen is hard to beat one-on-one.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Eagles will not go away. She has it on a string. Can they keep the footy this time? Off the ground. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Gets his kick despite the heat. Cameron loves the hard stuff. Zorko. Payne. Looking to extend this margin. You can't question his commitment. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Eagles are close enough to believe they can pull this out of the fire. They've been second best for 3 quarters, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything right now. One very good quarter of football, and this match can yet be theirs. Expect them to keep coming, whatever happens.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Cole. Was he held without it?
Run down. Great chase.
Danaher.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Taking time to assess the options. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
That would have made things very difficult, but they breathe again.
Hearn goes towards half-back. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Delivers it inside 50. Cole is there to save the day. And they're away. That's a strong mark. Going for territory. Cripps. He's got under that one. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
All of a sudden, we've got a pretty important centre clearance coming up.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Kelly. The Eagles will have one eye on the clock. McInerney wins the hit out. Lions. What can he manufacture? Hand pass cut off. Delivers a long ball. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
Must kick goal in a close match.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
It's all coming together for them. They are playing magnificent footy. It's a pleasure to watch.
The Eagles have come storming back into it. McCarthy couldn't burst through. Lions. What can he do with it? Spills out in the tackle. Has to be clean. Danaher snares the loose ball. It's there.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Lions with a steadying goal. Important clearance here. Yo is a clearance beast. He'll feel that one. Cripps kicking for his first. Darling marks and will surely convert.
Just about a certainty.
He converts and narrows the margin.
Some great work there to create the easiest of goals.
Neither team deserves to lose, and perhaps neither will. Dunkley, Lions. There goes the kick inside the 50. McGovern takes an excellent grab. Who was he aiming for? Cripps. The Eagles have been gallant. Gardner. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Shuey judged the flight well. Heads towards the half-forward flank. Cripps. Great hands there. He's off. They could be in front in a minute. Waterman. That one was always his. Andrews, can he mop up? Out wide with the kick. Gaff couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. No way through there, and they'll reset. McInerney showing his skills. Crunching tackle. That's not a mark. McGovern reads the ball so well. Drives it inside the forward 50. Darling, strong grab. Into the pocket he goes. Dunkley, so influential today. Good penetration on the kick. You can't afford to do that too often. Sloppy hands, and they've turned it over. Neal running in support. Kelly desperate to win it back. Andrews, what more can you say? That's skillful. He's hit up the lead. They'll contest in the centre square. No wonder coaches go grey. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Natanui, Allen can go back and put them in front.
His nerves will be jangling. It's a big moment.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
He's got a couple now and he's making the most of his opportunities.
The Eagles with the inside running again. Natanui is giving him a bath. Can they get another one? Waterman is a beacon in that forward line.
A goal here will shut the door on them.
He shoots at goal. How's the kick? No good.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Away he goes. They need to go coast to coast. That'll be play on. Coleman has it on the last line of defence. The Lions under great pressure. Allen runs onto it. Darling is the target, and he marks.
If he kicks this, that's just about the game.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
They've let them off the hook there. That's not 15. No time to waste. Farms it out. Gardner affects the turnover. Waterman. The Eagles look to be coming home strong. Hewitt, he's completely shanked it.
Lost his radar there.
Onto the non-preferred. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Goes laterally.
This would put the issue beyond doubt.
Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say?
They've got to start making these opportunities count.
All over. That's one that got away. They'll reflect on all the little moments that could have made a difference. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, we hope you've enjoyed this match and we look forward to your company again soon.
werewolves howl at the riverbank ritual. Down by the river, I learned how to swim. Where the records play and wash away all the stress that's been. It fueled my fire, it took me higher, higher, up and up and up. Well, let's go. Come on, come on, come on and let go.
Yeah, the fun house is open, and now the sundown's approaching. The boat shed is where I live it up all day, and magic mushrooms litter the walkway to a gum tree swing for the hot sun, where we fish off the dock with a shotgun and a BMX track out the back, not giving a shit with a pig on the spit. And you can bet your bottom dollar there's a too. We got the backyard looking like Taronga Zoo with the fluoro skyline, bats in the distance. Facts, you won't catch Max doing dishes. We got an AK shooting clay pigeons, and Ism on the decks banging grave diggers. And if the cops come and stop the beat, that's when I let a pack of ridgebacks off the leash.
Down by the river, I learned how to swim. Where the records play and wash away all the stress that's been. It fueled my fire, it took me higher.
One quarter of footy to go.
Oh, they've got to take some risks now. They can't afford to waste any time.
McAvoy won the hit out. Ward, hurried kick. Jacobs gets in a good position. It's been turned over. Hammers it with the ball now. Takes that one strongly. Going for goal number one. The kick towards goal. Drop punt straight through the middle. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Taranto, read it best, receives the handball and takes off. Scully just... Taylor, not wasting time, elects to play on. Stratton wins the marking contest. Puts it on the boot. Ends up marking uncontested. Hardwick sends one up towards the wing. Finds this one all by himself. He couldn't hang on. Has it now. He gets his hands on the footy. McAvoy just swats it away. He has the ball. Got the hands free. Hits the target by hand. Gets a hand in. Davis assessing the options. Plays on. Looking to rebound with this kick. He wins the ball in the air. He's a long way from home, but he might have the wheels. Lining up on a bit of an angle here is Amira. Going for goal number one. Goes through from behind. Davis to bring it in. Plays on from the kick in. Looks up with the kick. It's marked by Kelly. Hurried kick. GWS Giants fans rejoice. Final scores at 102 to 87. Thanks for joining us, Gaz, but that's all we have time for.
It's been a pleasure, Hutto, and we'll catch you next time.
Before the Giants, we take the longest strides and the highest leap. We're stronger than the rest. We're the greater Western Sydney Giants. We're the biggest and the best, and we will never surrender. We'll fight until the end. We're greater than the rest.
have one quarter of footy ahead of us. Let's go.
They have to go quickly to have any chance from here.
Slapped away. Gets the loose ball. Lobs the handball. Clears the ball from the contest. Kept alive under pressure. Keeps it alive under some pressure. Couldn't complete the play. The boundary umpire will toss it back in. Ball tossed back in. Westhoff aims for his man on the ground. Ends up turning this ball over. Wines wins the foot race. Hartlett tackles well and wins a free. Dragged down by Hartlett.
Great tackling technique.
Dixon doesn't take the mark. Rosie just put it on the boot. About to resume play. Wins the ruck duel. Opportunity for Swallow. Swallow was taken. Moves the ball by foot. Watts with the mark. Watts throws the ball. The kick from Lukosius. Takes a simple grab. 45 metres out. Go for goal number one. Always look like a behind.
Port Adelaide, they're on top of the turnovers. They don't allow the opposition easy possessions, and that's why they're on top.
Simply outplayed his opponent. A chance to reload the attack now. Moves it by foot. Good mark there.
Port Adelaide haven't been in control. They've given up way too many.
Gold Cup. Final scores at 130 to 77. On behalf of Gary Lyon, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again soon.
We are the power from Port. It's more than a sport. It's a true Port Adelaide tradition. We'll never stop, stop, stop till we're top, top, top. There's history here in the making. We've got the power to win. We'll never give in till the flag is ours for the taking.
I've been willing to take this lead for a while now. Yeah, I'm here, and I've been willing to jump right in for years now. Hey, I beg of you, help me out. Help me out. I beg of you, lure me out, lure me out. I'm waiting for that day when this gets easier. I'm waiting for that day when this gets.
Last quarter action ready to go.
They need to get a move on if they're going to win from here.
We resume hostilities. Marshall thrashes it. Kicks in heavy traffic. The ball mopped up. Hibbert kicks in heavy traffic. Harms marks uncontested. Fighting hard was Hannon. Kicks hurriedly. McDonald couldn't snaffle it. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He's barely touched the ball lately.
Puts it into space. Gets past the tackle. Hunt going for number one. Summed it up, and he delivers perfectly. Smiles all round. Puts the first goal on the board. Back with another centre bounce. Marshall hurls it away. The bounce made it tough for Steele. A great mark taken there. Going for goal number one. On his way. It's a poor kick, and it hits the behind post. Hits the point post. It'll be a free. May puts it on the boot. Wins the race to the ball. Drops the ball. Goes with the kick. They can create from this. Jones earns a free kick. Slams it on the boot. Gathers it now. Wants to take them on. Good mark by Membry. Dishes it off. Billings finds his man on the move. He decides to go for home. Right, steals possession. The ball goes out of bounds on the full. Melbourne get home after an incredible match. Final scores are 89 to 86. Thanks to Gary Lyon for joining us. We'll see you all later.
It was great to be here, Hutto. I'll be back next time.
Every heart beats true for the red and the blue, and we sing this song to you. Should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the red and the blue.
On the bongo, a bonfire is the inner camp visual. Werewolves howl at the riverbank ritual. Down by the river, learn how to swim. Where the records play and wash away all stress that's been. It fueled my fire higher. It took me higher, higher, up and up and up. Well, let's go. Come on, come on, come on and let go.
Yeah, the fun house is open, and now the sundown's approaching. The boat shed is where I live it up all day, and magic mushrooms litter the walkway. To a gum tree swing for the hot sun, where we fish off the dock with a shotgun, and a BMX track out the back, not giving a shit. With a pig on the spit, and you can bet your bottom dollar there's a two in the backyard looking like the wrong zoo with the fluoros.
Umpire ready to begin the last turn. Back in the middle. Goldstein slaps it away. He's leading the ranking points.
He is dominating this game.
Duncan runs them down.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Finding the loose ball was Harris. I haven't seen ball up in the centre square. Taps it down. Duncan doesn't make the tackle. The umpire calls for it. Ratugolea just slaps it down. Selwood kicks hurriedly. Doing well to intercept that kick. Kick by Pithard. Steady hands there as he holds that one. McMillan uses it by foot. Does well to keep it in play. Sweeping handball from Cunnington. Just gets it onto the boot. Turner just gets it onto the boot. Wood looking to track down the footy. He wins possession. He's got the footy in his hands. The ball in the hand. Ball up in the centre square. Guided down nicely by Ratugolea. Up for grabs for Duncan. Has a runner alongside him. Turns on the gas. Wants to keep it moving. Quickly onto the boot. Hawkins leap 30 metres from home. Going for goal number one. He sums up the situation and delivers. Umpire ready to resume play.
The Cats aren't making the most of their hit-outs. It's going straight to the opposition.
Brown grabs that one. The distance might be just beyond him. The fans hoping this one goes through to give them a glimmer of hope. We're back in the middle to resume play. One down. Sends it clear of the contest. The mark is taken by Turner. Puts boot to ball. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. 45 metres out. Anderson should be able to put this through. Going for goal number one. He's missed it. Blitzar's laying up the options now. Hacks it forward. Missed the target. Henry sends it clear of the contest. He gains possession. Dalhouse wins it back. McDonald cuts it off. Slick with the hands. Drives it out of the pack. Henry gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Durden drives the kick. Dumont wins the ball in the air. With a driving kick. Picks up the loose ball. Goes wide from behind. Looking to bring it back into play. Plays onto himself. Tries to gain some territory. Not the most exciting match, but the fans of the winning side will feel pretty good right about now. Here's the final scores. Geelong 143 versus North Melbourne 111. That's all the time we have for today. It's been a great day of football, and we'll see you again soon.
Home or far away, our banners fly high from north to dark, down at Gardenia Park.
Let's see what this last quarter throws up.
Can't afford any mistakes from here. They have to be perfect.
Darcy got a fist to it. Cripps finds possession. Quick handball, slips the handball to Walsh. Hamling had it, lost it. Martin gathers it now. Goes for the goals. He was celebrating that goal, but no one hit it. We're back in motion. Law won the hit out. Picked off the deck. Picking it up was Dow. Gathered by Gerra. The loose ball picked up. That's holding the ball. Late. opportunity now for Akers. Wants to play on. Blasted inside the 50. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
That's right, Hutto. He just can't seem to get into the game.
Finds himself in space and marks. Ball spills. Blakely slams it onto the boot. Hogan did well to win that. It has to be a big kick to get it from there. Doesn't waste any time. Go for goal number 1. Drew's starting to go through from behind. Jones with the responsibility of kicking it in. Marchbank takes a strong mark. A long driving kick. Turned it over. Picked off by Cherac. Slams it onto the boot. Hogan gives the ball 40 metres from home. Wants to bend this one through. Likes his chances from here. Looks okay off the boot. Hooks the kick. A goal there. Could have got Jones with the kicking chance. Decides to play on. Sinks the slipper into it. Marking in space for Cripps. Uses it across half-back. Dow needs to lift.
You're right, Hutto. He's gone missing lately.
Guides it down. The game never reached any great heights. Final scores at 120 to 76. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Gaz.
Thanks, Hutto. Until next time.
That never lets you down. We're the only team on Carlton knows. With all the champions they like to send up, we'll keep our end up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous old dark blues.
I'm here, and I've been willing to take this leap for a while now. Yeah, I'm here, and I've been willing to jump right in for years now. Hey, I beg of you, help me out. Help me out. I beg of you, lure me out. Lure me out. I'm waiting for that day when this gets easier. I'm waiting for that day when this gets harder. I'm here, and I've been willing to take this leap for a while now. Yeah, I'm here.
Who can you see winning this one, Gaz?
Too tough to call this one.
Time to find out what happens in this final turn.
They have to go quickly to have any chance from here.
Thumps it clear. He's got the football now. Stands tall and marks. 50 metres out. A chance to steal the lead right here. Just sneaks in. Corner behind. Searching for a teammate. Hurley plays on. Clears the danger for now. Seedsman didn't mark it. Gets a quick kick away. Got hands to it. Rushes with the kick. McKernan dug it out. Heads inside 50. Just put it on the boot. Intercepts the ball very well. O'Brien elects to kick. Takes an uncontested mark. chose to kick it. A free kick to Adelaide. Stabs at the kick. Open opportunity for Glenn. A free kick paid for some off-ball trouble. Works it across the ground. Hardigan marks in a bit of space. With the ball is Walker. They'll regain the lead if he nails this one. Stop the kick wide, and it never came back. Adelaide reduced the margin. Hurley to bring it back into play. Plays on from the kick-in. Looks to move it by foot. Good mark. And looks to send it back. Atkins plays on. After an enthralling match where every moment mattered, it's celebration time for the Bombers. Final scores are 92 to 89. That's the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
It was great being here, Hutto. I can't wait for the next match.
The other teams, they don't fear. They all try their best, but they can't get near as the Bombers fly.